Thank God for Pawpaw Sammy. He just saved Hammer, the German Shepherd, from eating things he wasn't supposed to.
But he's smart. You said drop it, he spit it out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, people, they'll text me, Pawpaw Sammy, how do you do this? And you got to be extremely cautious when you answer. Because like I said before, you don't know the atmosphere, the temperature, their climate. So you give them an outline, and people, I've had them get upset with me and say, now listen, not rocket science, just kind of go with the flow, work with what you got. It's not brilliance. And I think they take that as an insult. Some
That's
of them do.
right, they do. It's called a spirit of offense.
So anyway, as you get down close to the bottom and start mixing in the other good stuff, you see it start picking up moisture and color. That's your peat moss and your worm food I put in there. And that's something else. Your worm food, mix it however you want. Just be cautious. Don't add any chemicals or anything that, that would hurt you. It might hurt the worms. Like I said, I'll use grits. I'll use cornmeal. I actually had a buddy of mine had a bunch of this weightlifting protein powder that makes you gain muscles like Hercules. Anyway, it expired. About 2 years expired. He gave it to me. So every once in a while, I'll go out to my worm bin, and what I'll do is I will take and
You put your worms on protein
I
powders?
got them on protein powder, and they love it.
I know they do. They liked crushed eggshells too. If you powder them, dry them and powder them, they love it.
Well, it's like that fine saying, it helps them crawl. It helps them digest their food.
Because they don't have teeth, people. They don't have teeth. So you got to think about how are they eating food. So that's why you see us do this. The more like broke down it is, the better they can eat it. Yeah. They're also, I've heard, Daddy, because you taught me this, they're not actually eating. They will ingest some of this. They're actually eating the bacteria that's breaking this down.
That's right.
And what is bacteria like? Damp, dark. That's how bacteria grows. Warm, damp, dark, warm. So when you think of it like that, you just create look at that. That is so different than what we started with this morning. It's beautiful.
Now what you do now, I don't have it set up. I'm running out of time. I have things I got to get done. I'll take my garden sprayer and I'll mist it. I'll give it a little light coat of spray. Let it set about 30 minutes, an hour. Let that kind of absorb. Spray it again. Do that 4 or 5 times because this started off dry. And it's going to absorb
all of that water.
Now, that's why you soak your cardboard. It keeps it dampened up for the worms while this is picking up the moisture. Something else. It's hot. Now, and I've had questions of what's the temperature, best temperature for red worms? Red wiggles. Okay. They can survive up to 90, 95, maybe 100 degrees for a little bit, not long. So how I keep mine cool, this shed here is extremely cool, by the way.
Yeah, it is. It's high ceilinged, and they're in the back corner. Then I cover them with this, which works like the water starts absorbing up, the plastic catches it, puts it right back down. It's its own cycle. Right. This bed doesn't normally get over about 80 to 85 degrees, even in the heat of August, Louisiana.
That's evaporation.
Yes,
evaporation. Sir. Now, in my case...
You can even put cardboard on top. Tell them that.
That's what I do. In my case, what I do is I cover the top with cardboard, completely covered. Not tore up. I put dry, completely covered. Then I take my garden sprayer and I wet that cardboard down. And it could be like 100 degrees in my shed. And like she said, it stays around 75, 80, 85.
Yep.
Evaporation.
Yeah.
You cool it. The Romans used that back in the day. I mean, so it's common sense, people. You work with what you got. You figure out how to get it back between the dishes, and there's nothing to worry about. I love working with it for a simple reason. Once this bed is set up, and you get all this damp, and you cover it, you can go on vacation. You can stay gone for 2 weeks. Come back, and them worms are just as happy as they can be. No problem whatsoever. Now this particular bed has got 2 ends to it.
Sure does. So what y'all just saw, can you grab that for me, Dad? What you guys just saw was us just doing one side of one bed. Like you said, my beds are set up for commercial because I sell to a lot of organic growers in my community.
There's got worms in here. Look at them.
Oh yeah, look at it on top of the plastic too. That's another way to keep your worms in your bin. So you can see I reset this side, and you can see, look how they ate it, y'all. Look at that. And when you start getting in here, you can see my worms. Look at them, because I reset the bin up for them. So they over here. I got to run the side you're on, but I'll do that later today.
Yeah. They look plumb happy.
Yes, sir. They are happy.
I see one thing that I'm kind of is unusual. You don't have any, what they call them?
Those
nitwicks?
pincher nitwicks, I did until the roly-polies came.
Well, I said that, and there's one right there.
But I don't have a lot. I think the roly-polies kill them. I can't prove it, but once I got roly-polies, I quit getting those.
I got and nitwicks in mine.
It's 70 degrees.
Yeah.
We were wondering what the temperature was in these beds, 70 degrees. And it's probably 90 in this shop, but it's not as hot as outside.
That's like evaporation. It'll cool it down, and like I said, you can go on vacation, come back 2 or 3 weeks, and these worms as happy as a bug in rug.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you, Dad, for coming over, checking my bins, helping me get them reset, because I have some orders for those worm castings. You guys, like, comment, subscribe, and by the way, don't cut yourself short when you sell your worm castings. If you're going to sell 5 pounds, you sell it for 25 bucks. If you sell 50 pounds, you sell it for 75 bucks. But your worm castings have never been heated like Walmart, so you sell them for what they're worth.
And they don't have rocks and leaves and sticks in it.
Right?
You got fine powdered compost.
It's worth the money.
It damn good, it is.